photojournalist or photographer or, recording good matches everywhere. People will buy them. They can use it to scout. Club will use them. Okay? So, and so many others. If you decide to go into marketing food, organic food for athletes, athlete doesn't even know what is nutrients, what the kind of thing they can eat that will make them to perform better. They don't need to take drug to play. You make more money. If you decide to start sewing this jersey, like a young man that sewed these tops, and the one that my teams were wearing, is in Lagos, a young man who have 14 different sewing machine. That is the sport entrepreneurship. He sold jerseys and top quality. Okay, so these are areas that you can key into and identify where you can. We're not producing football. We have badminton racket. We have tennis racket. We have so many to do. So much more that we can make more money from. I welcome one of my partner, and I don't think he should sit where he's sitting right now. I'm not supposed to do that, but I think I'll need to honor him. Please help me honor in person of Engineer Ibrahim Umar. Please stand up, sir. Those are the men that make this happen. So, if you look at this now, as a young man, what will you retire for? Must you beg to seek senior man? I don't get boot. Senior man, my jersey don't tear. Coach, I won't get transport. Coach, I never eat since yesterday. I beg, when we go stop this thing? More could speak the one way we understand. There are some of us that maybe this thing we're even doing is even disturbing them. It seems as if we're wasting time. You need capacity building. When was the last time did you have an opportunity to go into a hall and listen to the like of Mr. Babak, Barrister Adedechi, who is a lawyer? Maybe you don't understand what I mean by legal practitioner. He's a lawyer and at the same time a FIFA license agent. Alhaji Ilyasu is an investor. Oga, he owns an academy. He's representing Mr. La, Triple O, Mr. You see, these men here, they've invested in everything we're doing. They are invested in you because they have the resources. Who are you going to invest in? How do you want to make the money? Must it be through football? These are questions you should ask. Please, can we go back to the last slide, please, so that I can conclude? In conclusion, whatever it is you want to do, that picture is very important. That's what I'm looking for. That picture, the one before this one. Please. There's a picture, this picture. So this is where I'm going. Now you will see that we have 3 different logos there on my shirt. I took that picture in Ilaji Farm when I went to go and see Mr. Babak. And that day I got more inspired because I saw facilities that were built by somebody that is younger and that have love for sport. The first one here is the football academy that you see that we have. The other one is the Tell Rockstar Academy that deals with skills and sports center, while the middle is the foundation. Each one of them is the academy which I have passion for. The left one is my business that I love so much. The foundation, which is my purpose to give back, is exactly what I stand for. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Suraj, for that presentation. We're calling up our next speaker now. We're almost rounding up this section for today. But I'm going to call up Mr. Bala Omar now to speak to us regarding sports entrepreneurship as well.
Hello, everyone. I don't have much to say. Most of the speakers have said everything that I'm supposed to say. But I want to encourage you people, mostly the players, should be very, very serious in your training. Like the statistic we had from Mr. Baba, over 7 million people in Germany registered as footballers. 20,000 trials every year. Mostly 10 succeeded. all of you should put this at the back of your mind. Work hard, train well, listen to your coaches. If you do that, sky is going to be the limit. Thank you all.
Yes, I'll just welcome Engineer Ibrahim Umar, who just walked in, to just say a few words for us as well to round up.
Sorry, I came late, so I don't know where we start from. I will just take a little time to say one or two things. First and foremost, I want to welcome our guest, Mr. Babak, for taking out time out of his busy schedule to be here to educate us on the business of sports. And also other panelists that are here. Thank you so much for coming. My friend, Mr. Siraj Abu Wahab, I can say that we only met not up to a year that I knew him. He used to come to Jabi Lake where we do train. Because like some of you will say, this old man with a white beard, how come he's still playing ball? So he do come there to come and train with us. So just some few months ago, he met me and he brought issue of, I listened to him. And what really attracted me is his passion to see that our young players not only grow to become what? Players, but as well what to have other skills that they can depend on. So I said, okay, let me have a look of your program. So he showed me everything, and I was inspired. Because I myself, I run a foundation. I told him that no problem, I will do whatever it takes to ensure that this program takes place, and also our guest is here in Nigeria. I have never spoken to our guest. He only sent me one of the clip that he was speaking. So I think that was the only video of I saw. So the reason why I'm here, I'm sorry that I came late because I have a lot of engagements, but I have to take out time to come here so that I honor his invitation. My advice is, we have had all friends, your friends, to see some few of you this year going to Europe to go and play ball. Again, when I just came in, I heard our coach say that it is high time players stop bothering their coaches. Coach, I want transport. Coach, I want this. No matter the little you have, try to what? Invest it in yourself and for humanity. Don't say I'm not a millionaire. No. Giving is not by what being a millionaire, because we have a lot of billionaires that don't give. So I just want to round up by just giving a little story of, let me see, I will call the man my mentor. I will call him my mentor. He's by name Draman Koulibaly. He's from Mali. He has been in Nigeria for about 14 years before he left and went back to the US. So the club where I train, which he handed over to me as the manager, to be managing the club. In short, when you come to Jabi Lake, you will see a particular field opposite Arewa Hospital. That field, if you know the place before, you will be surprised how. But this man, on his own, he did it because of the passion he had for sports. He never did it to collect money from people. When he fixed that field, he allowed everything that want to come and play there for free. I can assure you, he spent over 3-point-something million in order to bring that pitch to the standard it is today. So last month, my friend Siraj, he came to our pitch and he just met one young man. And I just told him, he came from the US, so I just told him, this is Mr. Siraj, he usually come here to play with us, and he owns an academy. He has never met him before. Please, can you tell them what he said?
Actually, the man has also become my mentor. The next thing he will say is, I have someone that takes players to Europe. I will introduce you to him immediately.
You get it? So you know, whatever you want to do, do it for what? Humanity. He never met this man before. That was just his first time. And the only word, shook hand. It was my comment that made him to what? Gave him that promise. So what do I want to, what the other person have? Try as much as possible to see what you can do for yourself, what you can do for society, and how you can empower yourself. We have had stories of a lot of players that have gone and played international leagues, and at the end of the day, when they retired, they become what? They become what? Eh? You know, they become poor. So investment is what? Key. Having skills is what? Key. Even if you are what? A player in Europe, the likes of Ronaldo and Messi, what do they use their wealth in? They invest in what? Stocks. They invest in what? In what? Technologies. So you must have something doing. Don't be a player whenever you want to come to the field, you'll be calling your coach, coach, I don't have transport. In as much as you have this your phone, you can spend 5 hours browsing at WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok. You can use half of that time, 2 hours, to make money from the internet. So please, I want to thank my friend Abdul Wahab and our guest for making our time to come here, and also want to appreciate the players coming. So we are not going to end it here. I want to assure our guests that any players that are picked, we are ready to invest to see that the person get to Europe.
Thank you very much, Engineer Ibrahim Umar. So to call out the scores for the presentation we did and to tell us his journey at the academy, I'm calling up Mr. Adebayo Olawale to just call out the winners. And so we'll start from fourth to first, and the reward is the scholarship to the academy.
Good afternoon, all. I know I came too early, but I believe and I have regard and respect for the fighting spirit of Dr. Suraj. When the unpleasant situation in the country was happening, I said I would not call him, because by the time I call him and I discuss the situation, I will kill his spirit. He said, let me be speaking above, that every hindrance will be put to rest and the day will hold, that nothing will hold or distract this program. He called day before yesterday night. I didn't pick his call, despite every other thing. Because I don't want him to discuss. I don't believe in negativity. And I know his spirit is carrying. Is what it must be delivered, the passion. And it's a great opportunity that every one of us, we are here in this program, and it has come to stay. I'm a student of Tewa Rockstar Academy, and but Tewa Rockstar Academy is, I count it as a school of life science, because what I learn with the younger people and the information that the opportunity given in Tewa Rockstar Academy is presenting to the young people, if we have it 30, 35 years ago, we will have gained more speed. And the guest said, right, you are here in Nigeria. When someone in Wuse marketing know what is happening, but the whole world, they are following and they know what is happening. That is great opportunity. That you are not a Nigerian citizen, but you are a global citizen. And you are not an empty container. You are a container with a content that is going to make an intercontinental impact. So, Dr. we appreciate you giving everybody this opportunity to be here. So in rounding up, we have 4 groups, and I will call out the groups and how they perform. The group 1 took 4th position. And group 3 took 3rd position. And group 2 took 2nd position. While group 4 took 1st position. No, so it's a wonderful presentation and turnaround. We know in the other session we will have time to know ourselves better, and you are all welcome.
Please, can the leaders of the 4 group just step forward, please? The leaders of the 4 group.
Now, this is beautiful. Leadership is what we say we're producing. All of you are winners. Everyone. This set of boys, the 4 of them, on behalf of the team, are automatically going to be enrolled into Tewa Rockstar Academy. And they will have full scholarship. Full scholarship. The next thing is that once all of you are already potential 50% scholarship. So we need sponsors. We need sponsors who can help us to assist these young men to join the team. But these 4, they took leadership, they took confidence, they explained and stand on behalf of, it's not easy to stand on behalf of others. That is leadership. So all of you have 50% scholarship to also come in and hand, your entrepreneurship certificate. And also, something like this will happen in the field of play tomorrow. The best players to something like this will also happen. Thank you. Let me join this picture, please.
And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. I have to pick myself up.
All right. So, well done to everyone for your active participation in this summit. We're about rounding up, but 1 or 2 people have asked that they really have urgent questions. We're going to skip it. So we're just going to use the next 5 minutes to take 3 questions. So I'll just pass this round to the person. So who else has a question for the last speakers? Just 3 questions and we're done for today's session.
Please come forward. If you're asking a question, come forward, please.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sadiq Muhammad. I am from Triple O. My question goes to Mr. Babak. Why is it that scouts, agents, football managers, coaches don't always look at players with short height? Firstly, I have some players that I will mention that have been successful, celebrant, and I can say almost every footballer in Nigeria knows them. I will start from the outside of Nigeria. We have the likes of Dybala, Lisandro Martinez, we have Messi, and when I come to Nigeria, we have Obafemi Martins, we have Finidi George, we have JJ Okocha. And all these players I've mentioned are successful. Their performance is top-notch. Why the scout, the managers, and the football coaches don't always look at the short players? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I would say I believe, as I said before, there is always a spot for someone in any club. Nowadays, unfortunately, the game became more and more athletic, so they make, let me say, a big roster to pick out those which they are expecting. So some clubs, for example, come here to scout and they have already the, let me say, type of player already in their head. And true, you will see in many clubs, there are so many who have tall heights. I have had a request from a Czech club, which was for me completely, he asked, he must be tall. Yeah, I found one which was really fantastic. And he was 185. And he says, or the sports director says, he's too small. For a right defender, come on, what does a right defender need? He should be fast, yeah, should play good crossings, maybe also possible to play on the left as well as the right side. So these are the things which are necessary. Let me say it in this way. Maybe you can have a look in certain clubs in Europe. There are some clubs, for example, I remember Red Bull is not taking care about the height. They have had Naby Keita, for example, inside. They found him, and Naby Keita was definitely not tall. So there are clubs who are searching for these kind of players, but you're right. A big mass is more searching for the tallness. Again, it depends on which position also. I mean, as a striker, they expect always also central defender to be tall. Yeah? Number 6 position, maybe. But if it's on the position 8 or 10, not necessarily. If it's on the wing, absolutely no reason why. Yeah? See Philipp Lahm, you have mentioned a couple, I'm coming from Germany, so Philipp Lahm or Joshua Kimmich, they are not the tallest ones. But the point is, you just need to have something. Means not only the tallness or the height is in